Hello children, I once again welcome back you to the session. Now we have completed up to properties of solid, liquid and gases. Okay, so these are the different objects around us. These are some of the examples of it. Okay, now objects and materials that are made up of. Yes, different materials are made up of different objects are made up of different materials. Yes or no? Yes, so here pencil is an object. They can be made up with the plastic, metal. Yes, chair can be made with the help of wood, steel, iron. So an object can be made with the help of different materials. And a material can be used for making different objects. What is it? A material can be used in making different objects. Now look at here, what is this pen made up of? Yeah, it is made up of plastic. And this chair is made up of wood. And chairs can also be made with the help of iron. Yes or no? Stick. Okay, next. So what is this? Utensils. Utensils are made up of steel. Now we are going to enter into the main topic, that is properties of materials. So, what are all the properties which are useful in classifying the materials? What are all the properties that are useful in classifying the materials? So, these are all some of the important properties. They are appearance, hardness, soluble or insoluble, and then objects may float or sink in water, and then transparency. So these are some of the properties which is helpful in classifying or sorting the materials. So what is the first one? It is appearance. By seeing their external appearance. Yes sir, what is meant by appearance? By seeing their outer outfits. Okay. So what is it? The appearance of material. That is the look, feel, texture, in addition to luster, color and quality. So what is this look? How they look to see, whether it is soft or rough. What is its color and luster, whether it is shiny or not. Okay. So these are all some of the properties which helps in classifying the material. So the appearance can be classified into two. They are lustrous and non-lustrous. What are all they? Lustrous and non-lustrous. What do you mean by lustrous? Lustrous is nothing but it is the shiny property of a material. It has a shining appearance. So, give me some examples of shiny materials. Yes, steel, gold, silver, platinum, everything have a shiny appearance. So, the materials which have a shiny appearance are called as lustrous materials. So, metals are known to be lustrous. The metals have a shiny appearance. So, the metals are lustrous in nature. Lustrous is nothing but they are shiny in nature. Look at here. Gold, silver and copper are some of the examples of lustrous materials. And then what is the second one? Non-lustrous. That is, they do not have a shiny appearance. They do not have a shiny appearance. Example, rock. Whether the rock is shiny? No. So these includes non-metals. So the metals which do not have, the materials which have a shiny appearance are called metals, and the materials which do not have a shiny appearance are called as non-metals. Look at here, these are some examples, that is sulfur, phosphorus. So these are all the chemicals. What is the next property? That is hardness of material. That is the ability to withstand any scratches or anything, that is the hardness. So based on this hardness, the materials are classified into two types. They are hard and soft. What are they? They are hard materials and then soft materials. Okay. Okay. Give me some examples of hard materials. Table. Yes, very good. Chair. Yes, and then rock. So these are all hard materials. And then soft materials, yes, cloths, yes or no. And then erasers, cotton, These are all sponge. These are all some of the examples of soft materials. Look at here. So these are all some of the examples of hard materials and soft materials. We have discussed two properties. One is their appearance, that is the lustrous or non-lustrous, and then hardness, that is they are hard or soft material. And the next one is soluble or insoluble. What is it? Soluble or insoluble. What do you mean by soluble? That is they completely dissolve in water. I already said you right, children, which is called as universal solvent. Which is called as universal solvent? Louder? Yes, very good. Water is called as universal solvent because it has the ability to dissolve anything. That is more than 95% of the materials are able to dissolve in water. So, water is called as a universal solvent. So, soluble is nothing but they are completely dissolved in it. Okay, we cannot separate that. We can separate it by seeing the appearance. We can say, okay, consider I am having a mixture of water and sugar. Water and sugar. I am adding some sugar into that water and I made it dissolve completely. I am giving that to you. Whether by seeing its appearance, whether it is possible for you to tell whether the salt is mixed in it? No. Or yes? No. By seeing it, we cannot say whether the salt is mixed or not. By tasting, we can tell. So, what is it? So, the salt is completely dissolved in it. Salt is completely dissolved in it. So, otherwise, if I am adding some chalk powder in a water, I am giving you that. Whether by seeing its appearance, it is possible for you to tell whether the chalk is mixed or not? Yes, because the chalk do not get completely dissolved in water. So, based on its solubility, the materials are classified. Okay, what is this? One is soluble and the other thing is non-soluble. Okay, tell me some examples of soluble materials. Salt, sugar, yes, and some other chemicals are also soluble. Insoluble. Oil does not mixes with water. I said you the reason. Are you able to remember what is the reason? Why they are soluble and why they are insoluble? Because due to their density difference. Due to their density difference. So, oil has more density, that is the weight. Oil has more weight than the water. So, they do not get completely dissolved. But, sorry, why does the salt get dissolved? Because there are some empty spaces, I said you right, in the atomic arrangement. Water has that empty spaces. So, the salt completely dissolves and they go and fill the spaces. Okay. Now, try to answer these questions, children. Okay. Look at this. What is the first question? Which of the following is a soft material? What is the first question? Which of the following is a soft material? Sorry. Okay, now tell me. Your options are iron, sponge, plastic and none of this. Which of the following is a soft materials? Try to remember where you studied about soft materials. Yes, in hardness. So, based on their hardness, the materials are classified into two types. Yes or no? They are hard material and soft materials. So, how can we identify that whether they are hard or soft? By touching. One thing is by touching and the other thing is the ability to withstand scratches and other anything. Okay. If I am beating on a sponge, whether it gets compressed or not. Soft materials we are able to compress easily. What is it? Soft materials we are able to compress easily, but hard materials we are not able to compress easily. Okay, now look at here. What is the first option? Iron. Whether we are able to compress iron? No. What is the second option? Sponge. What is it? Sponge. Whether we are able to compress it? Yes, easily we are able to compress it. And what is the next one? Plastic. So, it is somewhat difficult. And what is the last one? It is none of this. Okay, tell me what would be the answer for this question, children? What would be the answer? Yes. So, the answer would be, yes, very good. It is option B, sponge. What is the answer? Sponge. Sponge is a soft material. Shall we go to the next question? Okay, look at here. Find the odd one out from the following. They are asking us to find the odd one out. What do you mean by odd one out? Which is not similar to this. Okay. Look at the first one. What is it? Tawa. What is this tawa? Yes, which is used for making dosa and chapati. Okay. And then spade. What do you mean by spade, children? Yes, it is a device or an instrument which is used for digging the soil. So, spade is used for digging the soil. And the next one, what is it? Pressure cooker. We all know that. And what is the next one? Eraser. So, which one would be the odd one? So, this tawa, it is a hard material. Spade is also hard and pressure cooker is also a hard material. So, this eraser is a soft material. And what will be the odd one? Yes, very good. The answer is eraser. What is the answer? Eraser. Because this tawa, spade and pressure cooker are hard materials and eraser is a soft material. Okay, now look at this question. Which one is compressible? Which one is compressible? Look at your options. Cotton, gold, marble, stone. Cotton, gold, marble, stone. Okay, which one is compressible? Whether we are able to compress stone, marble, gold. No, we are not able to compress these three. So, what will be the answer? The answer is cotton. What is the answer? It is cotton. That is option A. Look at here. An iron nail. What is it? An iron nail is kept in each of the following liquids. Is kept in each of the following liquid. An iron nail is a shiny appearance. Okay. So, in which case it would lose its shine and appear dull. So, we are taking an iron nail and placing it in mustard oil, soft drink, coconut oil and kerosene. We are taking an iron nail and placing it in, first we are placing it in mustard oil. And then soft drink, coconut oil and kerosene. So, in these four liquids we are putting an iron nail and we are observing. So, in mustard oil, so in which liquid it would lose its shine and appear dull? Okay, I will explain you, listen. In mustard oil, it won't lose its shiny property. And coconut and kerosene, it won't lose its shiny property. But when an iron nail is kept in soft drink, when an iron nail is kept in soft drink, it loses its shiny appearance and it appears to be dull. So, it appears to be dull. When an iron nail is kept in a soft drink, it appears to be dull. Because the iron nail does not react with mustard oil, coconut oil and kerosene. It does not react with mustard oil, coconut oil and kerosene. But this soft drink has an acid. Okay. So, this nail reacts with that acid which is there in the soft drink. So, it loses its shiny appearance and it looks dull. Okay. Look at here. Find odd one out from the following. Okay. First one, stone, bed, cup, boy, wooden. Which is the answer? Very good. Boy. It is a living thing. Others are non-living thing. Next one, mango, cherry, rose, grapes, apple. Yeah, very good. Rose. Because it is a flower. Others are fruits. Here, gold, soil, aluminium, silver, platinum, iron. Yes, soil. So others are metals.